These are people who lost their cool.
Okay, if you don't feel safe, get off the airplane. I'll stop and we'll fly the airplane. Don't worry, I'm going to let my co-pilot fly it. He's a man. Okay?
It was a total meltdown in 2017. This pilot boarded in her street clothes and addressed the passengers over the intercom.
She said, let's take a vote. How many of you would like to take off now with me dressed as I am, or would you prefer that I take 10 minutes to get changed into my cute little uniform? Then she started talking about her divorce and political candidates, and the minute she mentioned that, a gentleman stood up and just yelled, "Whoa, enough, you're scaring me."
Another passenger gave a running commentary about the incident on social media. "I'm shaking right now." The captain demonstrated that she was not mentally in a safe space. She says, "Sorry, I'm going through a divorce." Uh-oh. The pilot also insulted a mixed-race couple on board.
Did I offend you? Okay, so did I purposely offend you? I did. The answer is yes.
The more she tried to convince everyone she was okay to fly, the more people got off.
Flight attendants, please disarm doors.
Everything went wrong on the flight. The captain clearly was in an emotional state and was having a breakdown. The right thing to do, you don't feel safe on an aircraft, is to take matters into your own hand and get up and leave that aircraft.
After 20 passengers insisted on getting off the United Airlines flight, the pilot quietly left the aircraft.
Okay, if you don't feel safe, get off the airplane.
That's former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo in 2019, lashing out at a Trump supporter who insulted him.
I'll throw you down these stairs like a punk.
So, what was the big insult?
Don't insult me like that.
I didn't insult you.
You called me Fredo. You know my name's not Fredo.
He's referring, of course, to Fredo Corleone, the brother from The Godfather.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart and I want respect.
Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
Isn't that your
And
brother?
they use it as an Italian aspersion. Any of you Italian? Are you Italian?
I got a little
It's a insult to your people. It's an insult to your people. It's like the N-word for us.
CNN justified the rant. They said, Chris Cuomo defended himself when he was verbally attacked with the use of an ethnic slur in an orchestrated setup. We completely support him. Cuomo later spoke out, saying he regretted losing his cool. "I should be better than the guys baiting me," he tweeted. "No need to add to the ugliness." In 2021, actor Ricky Schroder came under fire after he got into it with the Costco manager in California for denying him entry for being maskless.
Nationwide Costco has said you don't need to wear a mask.
Actually, that's not accurate, and the mandate in California has not changed.
I don't think people like Ricky Schroder are helping things by harassing employees.
Schroder later apologized.
"I was trying to make a point to the corporate overlords, and sorry that I had to use you to do it."
Also in 2021, President Biden lost his temper with the CNN reporter. As he was leaving a press conference, Biden turned back and became combative with CNN White House correspondent Caitlin Collins.
How does that account to a constructive meeting?
You don't understand that. You're in your own business.
He apologized as he was about to board Air Force One.
I owe my last question an apology. I shouldn't have been such a wise guy with the last answer I gave.
But then he added another zinger at a reporter who essentially repeated Collins' question.
To be a good reporter, you got to be negative. You got to have a negative view of life, okay? It seems to me, the way you never ask a positive question.
Caitlin, of course, was asking a very reasonable question.
The question was totally legitimate.
So what did Caitlin Collins herself have to say about the president's apology?
It's completely unnecessary from the president. He did not have to apologize, though I do appreciate that he did there in front of the other reporters.
Back the f*** off!
It's Tom Hanks like you've never seen him before.
Knock it over my wife.
In June of 2022, the actor lost his temper when a fan bumped into his wife, Rita Wilson, as they were leaving Nobu restaurant in Manhattan. At first, Hanks was his usual friendly self. Rita Wilson walked on ahead. A fan got in her way and she stopped, and that's when another guy bumped into her.
Back the f*** off!
What are y'all doing?
What are you all doing?
Knock it over my wife.
Afterward, those involved apologized.
Sorry about that, Tom.
Tom, sorry about that, Tom.
Back the f*** off!
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.